We're Travis up at TNN Trap News Network. We back in the same, like cook cracking the same. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content that we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. TNN Trap News Network, good news you can use. Good knowledge you can't get in college. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you get into this good content and make sure that you get into the comments because, sorry y'all, I can't type and text. I can't type and talk at the same time. 25,000 subscribers. We're going to give away $100. 15,000 subscribers. We're going to give away another $100. Make sure y'all get into that. Good Kantiana, get into Tatiana, good Kantiana, man. Make sure y'all get into that. If you ain't got into that, I got to get the top of my head finished, and then I'm good with the head, and then I want to get something else like right here. Then I want to get something like right here, and then we're going to figure it out from there. Either way, go like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. 25,000 subscribers, getting away Chiliana, man. Man at the Garden Freestyle, out now. Please don't touch my, it got a body on it. It's out now. Get into that if you ain't got into that. And I need y'all to get into Fairy Tales out now, man. If you ain't got into Fairy Tales, get into that. If you ain't got into that. We finna jump into this content, man. Munchie Bizzle says the East Coast Crips should keep the same energy. What gripes does Munchie B have with the East Coast Crips? Let's get into this content. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Back with another story. And even though I knew this beforehand, because, you know, I pretty much, I keep it straight across the board. I'm a fair dude. I keep the same energy. But yeah, this story.
Munchie B's upset. Look at the body language of hand. He's already going into the situation, not feeling it.
This a story based on keeping the same energy. You know what I'm saying? And this had to be like 2012. And if you know how Inglewood was set up, back then it was a T-Mobile on Century and Crenshaw. And, you know, it's crazy about this T-Mobile. To give another backstory about this T-Mobile, that's not about this initial story, but I remember before the story I'm about to tell you, excuse me, before this day, I was with my little relative, infant man from the hood, right? So I had to go do something at T-Mobile. I can't remember what it was. Pay a bill, whatever it was. So me and my little relative, infant man, we pulled into the T-Mobile, Crenshaw and Century. Now, it's something about this T-Mobile. I don't know if it wasn't a lot of them around. I always ran into trouble in this T-Mobile. So now, we in the T-Mobile. We waiting to be helped. It's a young lady at the counter and her dude. And whatever's going on at the counter, her dude ain't pleased with whatever going on. He's upset. He turns around, talking to himself, or I don't know. I'm like, maybe he trying to get my attention or whatever. He walk away from his girl upset. He say, "Come on, 6-0 crib." Walking in my direction. I say, "What you say?" He said, "On 6-0, smack." I get off on him. Knock over the little the little body size.
What does this have to do with the situation with the East Coast Crips? Like, how does one correlate to another? Okay, let's see where this goes.
Cardboard cut out with the white man with the phone in his ear. Me and my relative, we get to jump on him. Mess up the whole store. They had a armed security in there. We whipping him out. He draw down on us. I throw my hands up. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Stop. You know what I'm saying? I bag up out the store.
This nigga looks like a fucking ghost. It's all transparent right there. Like, this nigga looks like the ghost of Munchie B. Like, why they gotta fix that green screen. They gotta fix that green screen. Because this nigga shouldn't be looking like, I thought I was tripping the first time. I know I'm faded, but I ain't that faded. Like, why they got this nigga looking like a goddamn ghost? Somebody need to fix that.
Security in there. We whipping him out. He draw down on us. I throw my hands up. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Stop. You know what I'm saying? I bag up out the store, get in the car, we pull off. You know what I'm saying? So, now, fast forward on this particular day, I'm bending corners through my section. It's me and Lil Munchie. You know what I'm saying? We in traffic.
What did that story have to do with anything? Oh, it just wanted us to know that happened. All right.
Here we go again. I gotta do whatever at T-Mobile. Let's go to T-Mobile real quick. I'll pay whatever. What else I have to do?
May the force be with you.
I was about to go to T-Mobile. So we pull in. So me and him, we bounce out the car. We walk into T-Mobile. When we walk in, we both stop in our tracks. It's two dudes right there with tank tops on, white beaters, whatever you want to call them. They got, I can't really remember the particular of the tattoos, but that was visible. I believe back arms or arm. I mean, it was visible, and it signified something from the other side. You know what I'm saying? It was like a 6 something, and then you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So we turn around and walk back out. We about to wait for them to come out. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, I'm about to draw down on me again. So they taking a little minute handling their business. We push up in here. Hey, what's up? Where y'all from? We from East Coast Crib. IFG, this the turf, bro. Y'all in shirts, you know what I'm saying? Skin on all the tattoos showing you. Hey, we need that, bro. Hey, hit the alley, we go get down. Now, Crenshaw and Century is the alley behind all the businesses and all that, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if it would have made it back there or we would have even waited, but that's what we said. Well, that's what I said. They look at each other like alley, so boom. Me and my little homie, we walk back outside, we waiting. So they finally come out. When they come out, you know what I'm saying? He said, hey, bro, look, we know where we at, you know what I'm saying? This East Coast Crib, we from the east side, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This neighborhood, but we, you know what I'm saying, y'all, what y'all got going on the west side, whatever, you know what I'm saying, ain't got nothing to do with us, you know what I'm saying? Me and my little homie, like, but you in the turf, bro. Y'all got tattoos showing and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, they ain't trying to disrespect, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's East Coast, but like, niggas ain't even tripping. We ain't on that. So, all right, bet. Munchie B. Inglewood family. My little homie tell him his name. They say they from East Coast. And the dude name was Drac. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Drac, you know what I'm saying? And the other dude, dark skin, I can't remember what his name was, but it was Drac. So he went on by his way. I went in there, handled whatever business I had to handle.
Giving a nigga a pass can for sure go a long way. You never know when you might need a blessing.
So here it is, 2 weeks later. I'm in traffic. I'm on Crenshaw, Manchester.
So the story about the 6-0s had absolutely... Okay, so I guess you're just saying maybe the story about the 6-0s had to just show like it's always an issue at this T-Mobile, maybe? I guess.
I had a small fender bender. You know what I'm saying? Me and somebody bumpers kissed or whatever. So it was like the bumper on the right side in the front, like was rubbing against my wheel or whatever. So like, damn, okay, whatever. Change information. Now, at the time, back then, I used to hang at this tattoo shop on St. Andrews in Manchester that's in the 8 Trey Gangsters. You know what I mean? I forget the owner that used to own that shop, but it's crazy. Yeah, I forget his name. Hitman from BPS worked there. Dave with the grill worked there. And there was a Hispanic dude named Freddie. You know what I'm saying? Freddie was from Florence. You know what I'm saying? Freddie was good people. I used to hang out there so much and so late and so often. You know, when it closed, I used to get Freddie a ride home sometimes. Like, man, I'll take you. You know what I'm saying? He lived in the 6-4 Florence's off of Central. So he like, hey, man, my peoples could fix it. You know what I'm saying? They give you a cool price. I'm like, oh, yeah? He linked me with his peoples. So I dropped my car off at his people's house on the east side in the Florence's. Couple days later, I come back, brand new. They done blended the bumper back the original color of the car. It was like nothing ever happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm pleased. Boom. Hop in the car. So now I'm driving. I'm driving down Gage. I look at the gas hand. Evidently, they've been driving my car because I'm gas light on. I'm like, damn. So I'm driving. I pull in the first gas station I see. Boom, I pull in, park at the pump, I hop out. I'm walking towards the entrance. Now, I'm on Gage and Grand. Grand runs along the 110 freeway. So when I walk into the entrance, a dude been in the corner off of Grand and walking towards the entrance at the same time as me. We walk in, he asked me, hey, where you from, bro? I'm Munchie B, I'm from Inglewood family, bro. He like, all right, baby Rob, East Coast Crib. I'm all right, for sure. He like, oh yeah, I heard of you before. So I pay for my gas. I'm walking out. He say something to the effect like, all right, stay up or something like that, right? So I'm all right, for sure, bro. I walk out. It's cars at every pump. They out there music blasting, fraternizing. It is maybe 20 people, right? So I'm like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is like the longest walk. The pump ain't that far, but it feel far, right? And then my mind,
I feel if I pump, probably feel a million miles away.
I'm like, all right, I get packed out. That's one thing. I don't want to get beat up and carjacked. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like they was all indulged into their conversation. They not really paying me no attention. So I'm walking, and as I'm walking in, a black Infinity pull in.
And I mean, you know me, kicking it. What's up, Brandy? My sister's into the chat.
The dude driving and half his body out the window, big ass smile on his face. He like, Munchie. I look up, it's Drac from East Coast. He like, hey, you good? I nod my head, yeah, like, all right, for sure, right? I get to the car. I put like 20 on whatever pump it is. I wanted to put like 5 and just, I mean, later or whatever. Click, click, click. All right, I put all of it in here. Man, I pull out onto gauge. I think the light was red. I ran that motherfucker. I ran the
That nigga said I had to get the fuck up out of there.
gauge and grand light and kept it pushing, right? Whew, I'm out of there, right? So I'm like, okay, if I wouldn't have, if me and my little homie would have tried to do whatever X, Y, and Z to Drac and his homie when he was in Inglewood 2 weeks prior at the T-Mobile, here it is. I would have landed at the same place, same gas station. It would have been bad. Would have been bad. And that's why you got to keep the same energy. So at the time, I was talking to this female from East Coast.
Gap Tooth Games, appreciate you, bro.
I asked her, I said, hey, man, you know a dude named Baby Rob? She's like, yeah. I'm like, is he a buster? She said, hell no. She's like, why? I'm like, because, and I told her the story. I'm like, I'm surprised he didn't trip on me. I'm like, I wonder why he didn't trip. She's like, I don't know. He probably just wasn't tripping, right? So she's like, yeah, man, you know, Baby Rob be around here knocking homies out, this, and this, and that. You know, that's my sister's husband. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, nah. Baby Rob, he ain't to be played with. Borderline bully time. I'm like, okay. Okay. So I always had in my mind if I ever came across Baby Rob, I don't care if I'm with 30 homies, it's hands off with Baby Rob. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, he lost his life. Rest in peace to Baby Rob. You know what I'm saying? He a reputable name out the East Coast. And yeah, man. But shout out Drac, man. Rest in peace to Baby Rob. And to the viewers, always keep that same energy. You know what I'm saying? Or it get bad. But with that being said, I want everybody to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, be aware when I drop a video. You know what I'm saying? Some new content. Keep dropping heat on y'all. And everybody tap in.
Shout out to Munchie B, man. Y'all stay around chat. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel 2 East Free. We got